What's up everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another Spin&Go video. Today we're starting at the $60 level. We've had lots of resistance at the lower levels, but we've made it back to the 60s. Feels very good, you guys, so we're going to be playing two at that level. If we win, we're up to the hundreds, the max. If we lose both of those in a row, we're going to be back down to the 30s, but let's hopefully move our way up to the top of the ladder once again. If you guys want to play Spin&Gos with me on PokerStars, there's a link down in the description. 25 cents all the way up to $100, but I am so ready for this. Watch a spin here. Alright, we have a min 120, that's okay. I actually think the $60 level is probably the toughest Spin&Go level. Talking to some other good Spin&Go players, it seems to be that way. Just because, like, say you're someone that plays poker occasionally and you're going to choose to play Spin&Go. There's not much difference between $60 and 100. And 100 you can win up to $1 million. So I think, like, people will choose the 100 more than they'll choose the 60s. So I think this is probably the toughest level of all the levels in Spin&Gos, even though it's a little bit cheaper price. Raise it to 40, okay, I'm going to call with our king-queen. I don't really want to go all in yet, but I will call and see a flop. And we see a king, jack, 7 with 2 hearts. All right, let's start with the check. And I'm willing to rumble here with our king-queen. There's so many draws we can get value from. But it checks around, we see an ace on the turn. That's a really bad turn. It's such a bad turn. Oh my goodness, if they bet now, what do we do? So they probably don't have ace-king. I think that's fair to assume. They can have ace-queen. They can have ace-jack. They can have ace-10. They can have queen-10. I don't even think we can call here, actually, with someone in the middle as well. I'm just going to make a tight fold, move on to the next one. I don't know if that's good or not. I think it's fine. I think it's good, but obviously, you know, my word is not gospel. I sometimes make mistakes, and I'm definitely not exactly sure. I'm a little bit up in the air on it. Ace of hearts, 6 of diamonds here. Okay, let's raise it up to 53 chips against Metasiga. Who calls? We see a 10-10-5. We will start with a check. We should have the best hand mass majority of the time. We also have the backdoor flush draw. No reason to inflate the pot unnecessarily. We have a king of diamonds on the turn. We could bluff our hand. I think I'm actually going to, because I think if we check this turn, we're going to get bluffed a lot. So e6 quite not strong enough for me to decide to check call, so I just bet. And now they're going to bet on the river 100. Pretty certain they don't have a 10. They would have bet the flop, I think. Pretty certain they don't have a 5. They would have bet the flop. So basically it's a king or a draw, and there's a decent amount of draws out there, so I think we call. 100 to win 300. They have jack 10, okay. I mean, I got totally surprised there. Definitely did not expect for them to have a 10. I got tricked. But that was pretty much just like the perfect river for us to make a hero call, I think. With the double pair, king on the turn, they're going to have ace-queen, ace-jack, queen-jack. Jack 9, Queen 9, all those sort of gut shots, as well as potentially some heart draws. So Jack of diamonds, 6 of diamonds, okay, it's a fine hand. If the button raises, we're gonna have to fold, but if it folds to us, I'm gonna try and limp and see a flop. This limp adds some extra incentive for us. 10 to win 50. I like our odds, and look at this beauty of a flop. I'm just gonna lead, actually. Our hand is so strong. We have 2 overcards, we have a gut shot, we have a flush draw. We have so many things, man. And the queen of clubs on the turn. I think I'm just gonna bet here as a semi bluff. If they decide to shove, I think we're going to be priced into call with our multi-draw. But if they don't, that's fine. Queen of the river, terrible card to bluff. They're not going to be folding anything. So, wow, we win. Hey, they didn't even bluff 10-4. Oh, all right. They had 10-4 of clubs, you guys. So they had the flush draw and the straight draw as well. They picked up the flush draw on the turn. Ace-5, we're going to go all in. We could also limp and decide to call a shove too. I'm not sure which is best, but I'm just going to shove. Take it down, 392. Cool, cool. We're back in this match. I like it. Jack of diamonds, 7 of clubs, and we get to see a flop for cheap. Oh, you see that flop? Oh my god, what a dream. They check. I think I'm going to check back here. How can they have anything? They can't. They can't have anything. They bet 30 on the turn. All right, we call. Please, give them a draw or something. Let a draw get there. Queen of clubs on the river. Just have the clubs, man. Woman, person, whoever. CW from Hungary. Metsiga from Finland as well. They check on the river, and I'm going to bet. They call, and we do take it down. We are in the lead of the Spin&Go now. They had a 6. It has 6-8, so the flop was 7 Jack Jack, turn 6 River Queen. So, and then we get a lull. Ace 7 on the button here. I'm going to start with a limp. I think I have the best hand a lot of the time, but I don't want to go too crazy. Queen 10-7, we will check back with our bottom pair. There is a decent amount of bad cards, but there's no reason to bet. Like, we're just never going to get called by a worse hand, really. And if they shove with a worse hand, like semi-bluff, then we're going to have to fold. So We will check back. They bet on the turn, we call. 8 on the river. This is a tough spot for us. Some of the draws definitely miss here. It's unlikely they have a queen. They can have hands like Jack 9 and stuff like that. 8 is one of the worst rivers in the world. So do we call? I don't know. I don't know if we call. I think I'm going to fold. 9 of clubs, deuce of hearts, not good enough. We're just going to fold even to the limp. Being patient. Oh my god, give it back. Give it back to me. I have trip deuces. It's okay, it doesn't happen very often. Jack deuce as well, just going to be fooled. Alright, so we're going to shove the 9-6. Metsuga has not been playing super aggressively so far, so I think our shoves are going to get through more than often. Call by ace-queen, pretty standard call. Can we get lucky? We need a 6 or a 9, or else we're going to be on to Spin&Go number 2. First one is a loss, GG. We tried. Let's win the second one. $60, 600,000 is the maximum you can win in this prize pool. If you guys are sort of new to Spin&Gos, how does it work? Well, there's certain percentages that you're going to hit different prize pool variables in these Spin&Gos. So most of the time it's going to be 120, and this is going to be double. But then sometimes you'll get, say, 100 or 240. You'll get a 4x. Or you'll get 300 for 5x, or like 600 for 10x, or all the way up to 600,000, right? So it's really unlikely to hit those big prize pools, but they do happen every once in a while. We haven't hit anything too huge yet. The biggest Spin&Go I've hit has been for 1K. I've hit it twice. I won one and lost one. So let's see. We have another 120. Not quite 600K. And we're up against Sanok, 17 from Germany, and Zabinik, 55 from Russia and Canada. Yep, just mousing over my name to make sure. We have King 3 here. I'm going to start with a limp. Just going to limp it in. We're going to see a flop, which is Jack 8-5. Not very good for us. Check and folds. King 3 on the button. No, maybe that's too tight. I take it back. I'm going to raise. I think if we fold a king on the button, we're making a mistake. Well, can I just go back and make that mistake, though? Please? Jack of hearts, 2 of diamonds. Raises to 3 times the big blind. We fold. How about king of diamonds, 10 of hearts? I will play for sure. And we see a check. Ace 9-4, we have king high. They shouldn't have very many aces because they're going to raise them, right? So I think I had the best hand a lot of the time. When they check back, I'm a little bit worried here. I think they can definitely have some 9s, 8s, and 4s. I don't think I can raise because our line doesn't make any sense. Like, what sort of good hands can we have here? So I think we have to fold on the turn. I'm pretty sure they have a 9 or an 8 or a 4. Raise up the a7 on the button. Sounds good to me. Zabinik will call, and we see an ace-6-6 with 2 clubs. Are we going to bet? Yes, we're going to bet quite small. So I'm down to bet. And they call. We pick up 2 pair on the turn, which is fine. I think we get to continue betting here. Does suck when they shove, but we'd probably call. We would call, but it would suck, you know, because they do have 6s a decent amount. But they could also have some other aces that decide, like, okay, my hand's good, I'm going to shove. Or they could have some flush draws, or maybe like 8-9 or something. A limp from Sanok. A limp here, and I'm going to raise it up to 70 chips with our ace-7. Very likely to have the best hand. It doesn't flop too well, so I'm just going to take the aggressive pre-flop line. And Zabinik calls. We have an ace-6-4. We're going to bet small again. Because we should have the best hand here with our ace. They should be raising ace-king, ace-queen, ace-jack, ace-10, you know? So, like, we're very, very likely to have the best hand in that scenario. Limp it in with a king of diamonds, 9 of clubs. We're going to see a flop. Flop trips. Oof. Nice. Look at these nice flops we got going on. Yeah, 26 is good. Get a call, and we have quads on the turn. Okay, so let's bet again. And then we'll just shove the river. Because if they call again, they probably have a queen, right? So, actually, we should maybe check this river, because they're always going to bet a queen on the river. So, we'll check. Planning to check shove, but we can maybe get bluffs from, like, heart, you know, straight draws and flush draws. So, yeah. I almost made a mistake there by betting, but we should definitely check, because if they have it, they bet. We're going to get all the money. If they have straight draws and flush draws, then, you know, we can get a bluff. Hey, let's go. Quads are good. Woo! All right. We are heads up to get to the $100 Spin&Go level. That's the absolute dream. I'm excited. I'm going to start with a shove with the pocket vibes. I am all in with our pair. You see fold, which is fine. 10 of clubs, 5 of clubs. They limp. I check. And do we do anything? No. We're going to fold. Enjoy that money, my friend. You can have that one. Let's limp in with the 10-9. They shove, we fold. And with the ace-9. We're not doing much folding here, Zabinky. Zabink, put it in, man. Shove. Shove all your money in the middle. Alright, we'll do it for you. Take it down, 1071, cool, cool. Start with a limp with the king deuce. And we get to see a flop, which is ace 6-4. Now they're going to be going all in with, I think, all of their aces. Pretty certain. So our king high is going to be decent if they don't have a 6 or a 4. And also we have outs against a 6 or a 4. So we feel okay about our hand now. There's no reason to bet if they check. But I think I have the best hand a lot here. Right now, to start, things could change in the future. 9 of diamonds on the turn. All right. Not a great card for us. Decent card for them. They check. We'll check. 4 on the river. Pretty good card for us. I assume they're going to bet a 9 on the turn. Probably. So we do lose to a 6 and stuff like that. But if they decide to bet, I would probably call. We check it down. We beat queen jack. That's good stuff. Interesting to note they didn't shove the queen jack pre-flop. They just saw a flop. You know, playing a lot of post-flop sort of situations. It seems like from Zabink. Queen deuce, we check. Not as active pre-flop. Just more active post-flop. Still not going to bluff with our queen high here. We don't have any outs when called, so... Check it down. King jack wins. Nice hand. King jack. Alright. King 9 of diamonds. We will limp. If they shove, it really sucks, because King 9 of diamonds has a lot of equity against a lot of hands. Thankfully, they didn't. I wasn't sure what I was going to do. And we have 10-7-3 with the backdoor flush draw. I think this is a pretty good flop to bet, actually. We're not quite strong enough to want to check back here. So we're going to bet a lot of good turns for us, like a jack, a queen, an 8, a diamond, a king. All pretty decent things. But they just fold, and we pick it up, which is cool. In 1 minute, we're going up to 20 and 40. So, very dry, nothing going on flop. We check. We're going to check call here with our queen 9. King of diamonds in the turn, not great. Definitely are beat by some things now, and it goes check, check, 8 of diamonds on the river. Should we bet? Well, we're not going to get paid off by worse, like a 3 or a deuce, you know? So I might as well check, and we'll call this bet. We are beat by better queens sometimes, but I think it's fine to call. And we beat jack 5. Hey, we beat a total bluff, and the blinds are up to 20-40. We have a Zabink on the ropes. Can we make it back to the hundreds? I think we have to fold the 5-3 suited, and I'm not going to limp with them being so short. 9-10 suited, we will call a shove, though, if it comes in. But they just fold. Cool, cool. Queen 8. All right, we are all in Zabink. Queen 8 of clubs against ace 7. Okay, we have 43%. That is an 8 on the flop. Can we hold? Can we hold it? No, that's a straight for them. They're back to 494. I thought we were going to finish them off, but that's okay. It's always nice when you can lose a flip in a hyper turbo and still be in the tournament, you know? That's great. Flop 2 pair here. I'm going to lead out. We're going to see a lot of checkbacks from hands that just get free cards and stuff like that. We just want to get paid now. Queen on the turn. We're okay. You know, it's not the best turn in the world. I can tell you that for sure. We are beat by queen 9, queen 8, king 9, king 8, and king queen now. Jack 10 also has a straight, but I still think we get to bet. And an ace on the river. Can we value bet our 9-8 now? I don't think anymore. I'll just start with a check and probably have to call a bet if they bet. It's like so stupid. We'll call for 120. I hate it though. Hey, we beat a bluff. Good stuff. All right. And we got them on the ropes here. 8-5 with them having 4 big blinds. Might be a fold actually. 7-5 of clubs. Depends on the price I see. Oh, they fold. Okay. Jack deuce. I think we shove the jack. Yeah, we do. We do shove the jack. And they fold. Excellent news. 4-6. Do we have the right price? They fold again. King 9. All right. Can we finish Zabink off? Oh, we see a fold. Nice. Pocket 3s. This is going to be the last hand. Hopefully. We got to dodge the ace. We got to dodge it. Or the king or the 8. Nice. Let's go, everyone. We've taken down a 60. And you know what that means. We're up to the highest level of the Spin&Gos. We've climbed the ladder for the 3rd time. We're up to the hundreds. And man, it feels good. Let's just win $1 million. I'd love that. What would I do tomorrow if I won $1 million? What did I do today? I don't know what would happen. We're just going to have to find out. And we're up against 2 regulars. That's not good, man. Tough spinner to start. And it's going to be for a min 200. All right. We're up against Big Steeler, who's a very good player. And ND Quattro, who is also very good. Big Steeler from the UK, right? And ND Quattro from Ukraine. My nose is so itchy. Promise, not cocaine. Pocket 6s here. I am going to shove for 25 big blinds. I'm going to go all in. We just don't want them to have like 7s or 8s here. If they have 9s or better, they're snap calling. 7s or 8s are the pairs that could beat us, and they think this long. And they end up folding, which is fine. We're up to 570, which is fine. We're going to raise the 9-6, which is fine. Raise, get a call. We see an ace-5 deuce. All right, I'm going to bet. Not very big, just small, just tiny. There's nothing going on here. There's not any draws in the flop. It's an ace high flop, which is good for us, bad for them. We don't have to bet that big. All right, and a raise to 40, we call. Our king of spades, 3 of spades. Oh my god, what a beauty. What an absolute beauty of a flop, daddy. Bet of 28. Dude, I just raise now. We have a gutter and with enough flush draw. I could call too, and then just like play turns or whatever. Because obviously they have a range advantage in this situation, but like, even if they just have 2 pair, like we're doing fine. So, get it in, 40% against the 2 pair queen jack. Hey, hey, let's go. We're heads up in the spinner for $200 against friend of the stream, Big Stealer. That's the dream, dude. Good luck, man. All right, we're gonna raise up the a7. Raise, get a call. We see a 7-4-3. We're gonna bet 38 here, and we get a call, which is fine. Deuce of hearts in the turn. Doesn't really change too much for us here. If they shove, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Don't shove, dude. Because then what do? I don't know. But they just call and we have an 8 hearts on the river. I don't think we can value bet anymore. Let me check back. Hey, all right. We got him on the ropes. Blinds are going up to 15 and 30. Big Stealer has 10 big blinds here. Can we finish him off for the $100 victory? That's what we need to know. Again, Big Stealer, very good player. So this is not in the bag. We are at the highest Spin&Go level. We're going to have a lot of very, very good sit-and-go and Spin&Go players up here. Definitely some players that are much better than me. And I think based on Big Stealer's results, he would be much better than me. King of Hearts, 3 of diamonds. All right, we check. And flop king high flush draw. All right, man. We'll check call. We'll check call. Don't get too crazy. Just keep this one small until we see the ace of hearts. Check again here with our king high flush draw and king high. Bet 36. All right, we will call. There's a chance that our king high is good here, just in itself, and of course we can get there as well. I am going to fold the river. To Big Stealer. I'm going to fold it. Queen 7, we start with a limp. We're going to see a 5-5-9 flop. Not a lot going on here. I think it's fine to bet with our 6-7. It's not exactly a hand that we can show down and win with our queen high very often. So we're going to be checking back a lot of our king highs, a lot of our ace highs on that particular flop. The queen high seems like a good candidate to bluff. So we do. We're gonna walk there from Big Stealer. Nice. All right, queen 7. Let's limp it in. See a flop, which is queen 5 deuce. I'm gonna bet 38 chips here. There's a flush draw out there, so slightly bigger than like 31 or 32. Get another fold. All right, king of clubs, 5 of hearts. Min raise. All right, we'll defend. We will defend with our king 5 and just give it up on this flop. But it goes check, check. All right, check again on the turn. Check it down. Let ace high win. That's fine. Oh my god, 6-4! Hiya. Alright, we're gonna limp the jacks. Please shove! Please shove! Alright, we see a flop. Dang it. These 3-4, I assume that they're going to be shoving most of their aces. So I think I have the best hand a lot with jacks. We're gonna bet. It does get real awkward if they raise or do anything weird, but I think we should still bet. Queen of clubs, 8 of diamonds. Alright, let's see some. And 10-10-5 with 2 diamonds, they bet 30. Close. We were close to having enough there. Kings, here we go. Here we go. Let's raise it up to 80. Dang it. No action from our kings. It hurts. It hurts me. Blinds are going up to 20 and 40, though. So we're still battling in this $200 prize pool. We limp queen 7. We get raised to 100. I think we call 60 to win. We're 40. I think it's fine. And we don't quite flop enough. If that 8 was a 6 or something, we'd have a gutter and overs. But we have 1 over and a backdoor crappy flush draw. Backdoor gut shots. It's not quite enough for us, so we're gonna give it up. Queen of diamonds, 9 of diamonds. This is a pretty good hand. I will check. Flop a 9. Let's start with a check and call. And Big Stealer bets 40. All right, good stuff. 4 of hearts on the turn. I check again, and it goes check, check. 9 on the river. All right, let's bet our hand. Not too much here. 76. I think it's fine. Can we call? No, no calls from Big Stealer. No calls. A limp in for 40, okay. Queen of hearts, 9 of diamonds. We'll see a flop. And ace 6-7 isn't too great for us. We just shouldn't bluff with this hand, I don't think. I don't think that's a good play. 6-7 though, we are going to try and see a flop. One of the weaker hands, we're going to do this. And we see a queen 7-3. Check back. Deuce of hearts on the turn. All right, we feel pretty good about our hand. They check again. We will bet 44. Big Stealer folds, all right. It's a very grindy match, as you guys can tell. They limp. I'm just going to shove with our ace-9. They fold. Okay. Do 7. Yeah. We've had to walk them quite a bit. Real trash hands. Raise up. Let's call with our 9-8. Let's flop a pair of 8s and make some tough decisions. I think I'm going to check shove here. 220 in the middle, 329 behind when they have a king. Obviously, we're only going to have 5 outs, so around 20%. When they don't have a king, though, we're going to pick up the pot and be doing pretty well. So I will check shove. And they fold, which is great. So we're up to 1171. We got them kind of on the ropes here. I have 8 big blinds left. I'm going to shove the 9-8. They fold. Blinds going up to 30 and 60 now. That went really well for us. Lucky they didn't have a king. Of course, sometimes they do, and then we lose, and that sucks. Use 5, I folds. Ace 8, we shove. Called by king 3. Holds! Come on, Ace 8. Hold it together for the $100 Spin and Go win. Let's go, you guys. We've made it to the top. We've made it to the peak of the ladder. We've taken down a $100 Spin and Go at the very top. GG to Big Stealer. And, man, that was fun. Guys, we made it. Oh, we were down at the 7s again, and we're all the way back. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button. These are all things you guys can do for free to help support this YouTube channel. I'm working really hard on it, and I thank you guys so much for watching it every day. If you guys want to play Spin&Gos with me on PokerStars, there's a link down in the description. As always, 25 cents all the way up to $100 are your options for Spin&Gos. We're at the top right now, but we have played down at the $5 level, the $7 level, so it should be open for everyone's bankroll. But thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, we'll see you later. That was a terrible outro. I'm sorry.